So the ticket, yes, I need tickets also. Can you send the money to my account? DJ put that in there. Yes, I need tickets also. Can you send the money to my account and then I can give you the ticket? Or you can come to the show. What do you mean? You send me the ticket. Well, see, if they not comp tickets, that's all right. What do you mean? Comp means free.
You want to talk about being scammed tonight?
Huh?
You want to talk about being scammed? Does that sound like a scam?
That's what I'm saying.
I know, but we about to get started.
That
You want to talk
sounds
about
like a scam. Oh, sorry, child.
Oh no. I enjoy the company, Auntie Nisi. Auntie Nisi.
Yes, sir.
I know.
Tamika, that's Delta Row, huh?
Are you still charging some up?
Oh no, we're good. No, we charged up and we getting charged up. We're good. We're good. You know, I'm just taking in the full vibration. You know, you have on the African spiritual colors of the yellow, the goddess colors. You are the sun.
Oh yeah.
You are the shine.
My nickname Sunshine. Because I go to Florida every year.
I haven't been to Florida yet.
This will be 24 years for me.
Oh wow. I haven't been there once.
Wow.
I guess I need to get there. I need to go with you then.
We go every year, like June the 30th through July the 6th.
It's gonna be fun
It is. Right?
in Florida.
We go to Orlando mostly, but out of the 24 years that I've been going, I've been to Miami and Tampa, you know.
So you can show us around.
Oh,
Like, and yeah. I like it better like that. At least went to go places and someone was able to.
well, the main spot would be Kissimmee for us. My niece said she's gonna hook us up, you know, Airbnb in Kissimmee this year.
Yeah.
It's like where everything is at, easier to get to.
Yeah. Okay. Little rental car, right out
Oh
there.
yeah, we always rent a car, one or two, and depending on how many of us. Like 1 year, I know it was 17 of us. We had an 8-bedroom, but it was only like, out of the 17, it was like 4 kids.
Okay.
And we were comfortable, you know.
Okay.
8-bedroom, you know, everything. It was nice.
So about June this year, you're gonna head back down there.
Oh yeah, always the end of June. Like June 30th we leave and come back. My birthday is July the 5th, so we usually do it there and then come home on the 6th.
Cancer.
Oh yeah.
You're a Cancer.
Yes sir.
Okay.
What are you?
Aries.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I used to be highly into the zodiac. I used to make sure I read my sign every day, see which way I'm going, what I'm gonna do. And then I realized it's not the sign, it's the mind.
It's not the sign, it's the mind.
Right.
It's not the sign, it's the mind. Attune your degrees of knowledge. Attune degrees of knowledge. A-Doc.
Okay.
That's an opening right there. So, me and you talked about this interview for a while, and you know, we got lost in translation. The holidays happened. Happy New Year.
Same to you. Happy New Year.
No, I don't think so. Because I think this is like the first time I really sat down with you since the beginning of it.
Right, because the last time I was over here was Thanksgiving dinner.
Yep. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was
I
wonderful.
was there a little bit of time after that when their brother came out here. Was that Thanksgiving too?
Dude, was
Was
here
that
for Thanksgiving?
That
No,
was
he didn't
after?
come. He didn't come for Thanksgiving because his birthday is the day after Thanksgiving. He didn't come around that time.
When we was in the
before.
backyard. That was
Doug
before.
wasn't here.
Oh, that was before. Okay, got you. Okay.
That was my nephew, Bert from
Yes,
South Dakota.
that was his name.
Mhm.
That was his name. That was his name. Yeah. And we start talking. That's when you start letting me know a little bit more about you, and then you know, and through the decades and things, how you was moving around just a little bit, which bring us to right here on this couch right now. Because I was so interested in it, and I was like, man, I have to help her get those vibrations out to the people, and just there's stories that you have. viewpoints on what's going on from Cleveland to the Bay Area where we at right now. You know, and so many places I can start with you. You know,
I don't just pick one.
yeah, just pick kind of music, right? So right now you're about to go see Smokey.
Yeah, on the 17th of this month.
Yeah, go Smokey Rock. I know he just dropped a new CD not too long ago. I think it was like a month ago. Yeah. I listened to a little bit of it though. I have heard it. I did. Shouts out to you, Smokey. Still doing your thing. Still doing your thing, brother. Still doing your thing. And it was good. So, I mean, I could ask a basic question. You know, I got some of these things scripted out. And, you know, I could be like, what cultural or you know, artistic movement that is one of your favorites that growing up? Like, what sound of music, right? So, because you had heard a lot, been through a lot of different decades. Like, was it the early 70s music, the 80s music, the 90s music?
Well, actually, we'll say it was the late 60s.
The late 60s music?
You know, back when Smokey Robinson, the Miracles, the Temptations, the Supremes, you know, all of them, they were basically like getting started.
Gotcha. All the stuff that like my generation sampled from, like that we take from.
Yeah.
Use the
So
originals.
that was rock and roll, R&B.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. And that was your favorite.
Bobby Blue Band and them were back there too.
So why is that the most lasting music impression on you? Do you think it's because you was also growing up at that time?
Yeah, that's exactly why.
Yeah. So many memories, huh?
Music. Yeah, doing the jerk and doing the twist.
I ain't tried to do the twist and the jerk before.
You did?
I mean, yeah, you know, in front of TV trying to, you know.
In front of TV, I know we were out doing it. My sister Minnie, man, she used to do the twist so bad. She used to go all the way down to the ground and come on up. Better than me.
That was cool. Well, no, I never could get all the way down to the ground with it, I don't think. But I never knew how to correctly do the twist, exactly. I guess. You know, I never been taught, like, this is how you do the twist. Today I just learned hand dancing.
You know, you refreshed your memory.
Yeah, I was like, what is that? He was like, oh, when you grab your hand and, you know, you kind of box step in a way. And I'm like, okay. Oh, I know that. I didn't know it was called hand dance.
Yeah. That's what it's called.
You learn something new every day, man. Mm-hmm. You do. You really do. I definitely want to get into, like, so, Auntie Nisi. Well, I haven't been to Cleveland yet. You can tell me a little bit about that. Or shouts out to some of your Cleveland people.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Shouts out to my black on black crime family. Founder Art McCoy. Oh, man, whenever you got a problem, you're in dire straits, need help, I mean, seriously, like injustice, child abuse, no matter what it is, go to black on black crime and they will help. They will help whatever the situation. They'll get you lawyers. They'll do whatever needs to be done. And it's like they don't even ask you for money. You know, when you go to a meeting or something, they pass a little tray and take donations. But yeah, they're non-profit.
And that's based out of Cleveland.
Yeah.
Like that's. And helped them, pretty sure, thousands of people.
Yes, and they've been around for a long time. Over 20 years.
And then, so you were part of that organization, basically.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Oh, okay. Real activist here. I love it.
Actually, was a Black Panther. I used to have to get suited and booted.
Yeah, you were telling me about that. I don't want to get into that yet.
Okay.
I don't want to get into that yet because that is definitely a highlight. And that leads into our other kind of questions. But that's why I wanted to start out with, like, so when was the first time you came out to California?
Oh man, I came out to California like I believe it was 1983 when I brought Ron and Tamika out to California. They were little kids. We rode the Greyhound bus. They were probably like, sheesh, I want to say 6 and 8 maybe.
Wow.
Yeah.
babies.
Yeah, I was 18.
Mm.
Or something. But when I did the addition, it didn't add up. If I was born in 56 and 18, what would that make? 84.
No, 56, and then
18.
20, yeah, 20s, 20, yeah, 56 to 74, that'd be 20 years.
74.
Well, you said you was born in 56?
Yeah,
And,
18.
well, yeah, because 56 and then,
74.
yeah.
No, I know I brought them out here in the 80s.
Well,
So
no,
maybe
babies.
I'm older than 80s.
Yeah, probably a little bit.
Yeah.
Probably a little bit.
I remember my first time coming to California. We stayed at my uncle's house. He actually called my mom and said, "Did the niece know what a house is?" Every time in California, I'm gone. The hey-ho, wherever. The friends, the neighbors, they would come and get me and take me, everywhere. Actually, Doug and Diane got mad and said, "I stole their friends." So they didn't come for them no more. They came for me. Like, this was the life of the party.
A lot of charisma. Very charismatic person you are, yes.
Thank you.
It oozes out of you. It feels good though. Yeah, I can believe that. You're like, we're in the presence of good company. We're good.
I had to sneak out of California that year.
Oh, and once you go, huh?
Right. Nobody wanted me to go. I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to be leaving tomorrow. Oh, don't leave tomorrow. Wait till the next day. They kept on and on. That probably went on for about a week. I actually don't even remember how I got out of California. I think I just grabbed my suitcase from there. But how did I get to the airport? I don't know. I probably told somebody to keep the secret. Let's go. While everybody was sleeping.
So you, not only did you see, like, early Cleveland, you also seen a lot of early Bay Area, like before, like, as things was getting built here. In a sense, like, I was born in 81. So time in the 80s, late 80s, when I can, remember things like, so you came out here, basically what I'm saying, when there was a lot of founding things getting established here in the Bay Area also around that time. A lot of the biker clubs and things that's, of course the Black Panther movement out here, like you were.
No, I didn't know anything about it.
Yeah, at the time, but you were around that energy in a sense.
You were born here?
Oh, me, yes. I was born and raised in the Bay Area, Oakland, California. So yeah, I've been out here all my life in California.
So how far is the Bay Area? All of it's Bay Area?
Well, no, right now we up here in Sacramento area, the capital of California. So just not considered the Bay Area. It's just like the valley / capital, So it's a good
Yeah, I used to always
almost 2 hours away, the Bay Area
San
from here.
Francisco. Fly in San Francisco or catch the bus in San Francisco. That was my home base.
See, I got some of these questions, but I like the flow of what we're doing, because I can actually certain things here. I have one. So when you say good company and friends and love, so how has your perspectives on love and relationship evolved over your life?
You don't want to know about that?
A little bit. I mean, with the knowledge, if you could tell, if you could tell some, well, yes, you could speak on you. You don't have to make it so personal, but what advice would you give, at least like a general advice you would have for a younger person, or maybe a younger yourself?
Just be honest and true to yourself. Love yourself and don't give all your love to someone else. Most of the time they won't appreciate it no way, you know what I'm saying? Well, that's because like I've been married a couple of times, so I've been through the ringer.
So I didn't know that. Now I just found out another thing. So you have been married a couple of times.
Oh yeah.
So you lived that life too. Yeah. Okay. No, that's good. Like, then, it being February, and some say Black History Month, which it's Black History all the time, every time,
Exactly.
every day of the week.
Then they said, why did they pick February? Because it's the shortest month.
Right. But I came across an interesting, shouts out to Dane and Mr. and Mrs. Calloway. Dane Calloway, he has a channel that I love to watch, and he tried to unearth like Black history and all how things are obscured. And I heard him talk about the origin of Black History Month from a different perspective, and they were saying that Black history is called Black History Month is because back in the old times, like in the 1800s, it was the white coal miners, and they're, from them working in the mines and stuff, and they had the blackface. They kind of saying that's where blackface came from. Not necessarily white people mocking black people. Is that their history? That from them coming over here to Europeans working in the mines, putting the little kids in the mines and stuff, and they come out and they had blackface. And that this time of year, February, was when they worked in the coal mines, and because it was cold, because of the weather, they, how did they put it? They send the kids in around this time, that are the younger people that used to work, right? Because they used to send a lot of women and kids to work way back when. And they sent them in around this time because the cold weather suppressed the gases that's in the mines. Where you know how they used to put the canary in there to tell if the mines are poisonous or whatever, but in these cold months of February, they sent the kids in there. So they used to come out even more blackface and dirty, and it was a lot of death, like explosions, because they have to go down there and dig in the mine, and they die of the gases that's down there. So black also representing that it was death, right? And so it was Black History Month, not from the perspective of African American people, but because of their history. But they applied it to us, like they flipped it in a sense. It was an interesting thing. I never heard them say it like that. And then they provided proof and documentation and things like that. But it was just like, I never heard that. No, thank you. You go ahead. Yeah, I never heard that spin on it like that. And then that leads me to a question I'm asking you: how would you navigate? How have you been navigating these different attitudes of race and identity through these decades? Like, because I'm sure you in the face some racism.
Oh yes, I faced a lot of it, including at the courtroom. So much injustice and prejudice. It was just unbelievable. To this day, I still don't believe that kind of stuff actually happened. So I know if it happened to me, to my family, I could just imagine, like way back in the day, and they'll just do anything they want to do to you.
And so, is there a difference, or have you experienced different racism from Cleveland? What's the difference between like Cleveland life and like California life a little bit?
Oh well, as far as I seen, in Cleveland we got an east side and a west side. Most blacks live on the east side, and most whites live on the west side. But like here, it's just everybody gets along together. Everybody is multiracial, whatever.
Gotcha. And that was like one of the biggest differences you noticed, like as soon as you kind of got out here.
Yeah. It's more relaxed and laid back.
California sunshine. Yeah, I want to go to Cleveland. I mean, me and Tamika was talking about it for a while. Wife trying to drag me out there. It's like, you gotta come, you gotta go visit family. I'm like, whenever it's.
Just tell me when.
Yeah, like we can go. We can fly up there a weekend or two. Stay a 3-day weekend, 4 days. But yeah.
Well, just don't come in the cold. You have to come like May, June, July, or August.
Okay. Avoid this cold
Oh
though.
yeah, we got cold. This California weather.
Right.
Y'all ain't seen nothing compared to Cleveland.
That's what I be hearing.
Oh wow. We have had snow blizzards.
Mm.
I have stepped in snow that came up to my thigh. Literally stepped. That's how we had to walk in the snow. Yeah. Or sometimes you be snowed in for a couple of days. So everybody goes to the store, get everything off the shelf. Make sure you stock good because they don't go out.
So that
And you know the main part I hate?
well,
When we have blizzards like that, your cars are parked outside. How come the snowplow truck will come and literally just, you done shoveled your driveway so you can get out, even with snow blowers. Here come the truck, and it just,
what?
yes, cover your
That
driveway,
is
back up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the trouble part.
So as you go, that's oh man, that'd be so frustrating.
Ah,
Go out there and
That's
shovel
the
snow
word,
and you make it and
frustrated.
and you don't time you time it wrong and here come the truck
yeah,
and undo everything that you just did.
exactly. I was out there with a shovel one day. Snow up to the shovel handle, and I just left this shovel in the snow and went in the house. Wasn't nothing I could do. My cousin had to come over with the snow blower and put chains and stuff on it or something, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm not ready for that.
Oh no.
I'm not ready for that.
Make sure it's summertime.
But you know what? I wouldn't be mind experiencing it one time. But like you said, some place where I know it's stocked up, the food is
well,
there.
with DJ, my nephew, he was there. He said he experienced it. He was like, he went to sleep one day and woke up like an hour and snow was just covered all over everywhere.
See, I don't mind those experiences, even though like it seems a little
You never
uncomfortable.
experienced it.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
experience for yourself. You can say, I seen it. I felt
Right,
it.
I felt
know."
it. I seen it. It's good, you know. I do have a lot of, as I look at my paper, preparing a little bit for this interview, because this is to me is like part one of a part two. Because I just know I had to at least attempt to sit down with you. I had the opportunity to, because tomorrow's not promised by the good Lord,
Oh, yes.
as they say. So I definitely jumped on the opportunity and we made it happen. But I also do want to do a part two where we go to the set, and I approach it a different way too. But this is cool. Sometimes this is how you get it started, Yeah, because I have a whole segment here I could go probably hours and hours about asking you about the political side of you. But is it something right now you would want to share? Like before you were telling me your nephew. Do you want to talk about that for a second, or like shine light on that, or
Well,
the
that's why I
the
say my
injustice?
most, Injustice and Prejudice was at my nephew's trial. My nephew's name is Joaquin Hicks, and in
Joaquin
2009, he was charged with aggravated murder and kidnapping and all kinds of stuff. He was not even there, but it was like the system built this story, and put him right there in the middle of it. He had a trial, everything. Oh man, that was the worst time of my life. That's when I became an activist. I was asking anybody for help, everybody for help. When people would actually help. I used to go and put flyers on cars in the college. And you could just imagine how many parked cars in the college, all over here. I would put flyers on every car. This department, that department. I had my friend named Brett. Me and him would do it. I never went to sleep. I stayed in front of that computer, printer, just making flyers and everything. So, that's the problem. When there's a crime like that, people don't say anything about it, like they say, oh, that happened to him, oh, that happened to her. And it's just hush hush. Like, no, I gotta let the world know this boy did not do it. He did not do it. If he did it, I did it. Because I was able to touch him at any given time when they said the crime went on. Oh, it was terrible. It was so terrible. And I called the judge, Daniel Gall, a hanging judge. I said they all Ku Klux Klans. They just wear black robes instead of white sheets. And that's the living God truth. Mm-hmm.
Well, here on my podcast, I believe in enlightenment, you know, adding enlightenment to truth. So a lot of them are in judges and lawyers, and
Mm-hmm.
it was designed that way. So you might be telling the truth on that one. And that's some facts to that. That's how that's how you control the system and have these injustices happen.
Mm-hmm.
So as you were being an advocate for his trial and things, did it have any impact at all? Did it create some kind of?
Oh yeah, that's when a lot of organizations joined in with me, and stuff, whatever. People I didn't know, just people who probably knew about injustice or whatever. I don't know, but everybody came along, helped, friendly. We had protests, marches, all kind of things. I'm gonna say the fun part, not really fun. None of it was fun. We used to have banners standing outside the Justice Center.
Yeah. Like, I get what you mean by the fun part of it, like, because it's,
I mean, even I used to wear a
stand on the side of it. Yeah.
A snowsuit, because I used to be out there. It could be 10 below zero. One stopping me, one stopping us. We would put on our gear stuff, go marching wherever we had to, wherever we need to. Yeah.
That's that spirit that I think our people is lacking a little bit nowadays.
Oh yeah, right. Mm-hmm. They really are. And people need to read more, And that's what somebody told me.
Including myself, I need to read more too. You're right about that.
Read everything, and I'm saying, well, what's wrong with it?
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, this such going on. I read it. I'm like, well, you read everything. Why not? What's wrong with it? How else are you gonna know?
Right, that was the form of communication before TVs. You got to read it. You had to receive it, read the paper. That was information, and it still is. Like in books and some of the all the greatest information is in books at the end of the day. So you're right, and if you don't read, you won't unlock that extra knowledge on that. So with the trial and stuff, unfortunately, the verdict was
they sentenced him to 61 years to life for a crime he was not even at. You hear me? When they said 61, I had never heard that before.
Right.
And of course, I know I shouldn't have said nothing because I was gonna start a trade reaction. And I said, some of y'all people must be crazy or something. Then my cousin said, and of course, to get out the courtroom, I was on my way out anyway.
Yeah.
But then my cousin said something, and yeah. And I'll never forget one time before we was doing the trial, and they had a recess, and so it was a lot of times when we just knew Joaquin was about to get free, but then there was something else that he dared to hold it. This particular time, he in the courtroom. They sit behind the little tables, the defendant, the prosecutor, whatever. So they was on a break. Next thing you know, when they come out there, they say Joaquin taped the knife up under the table. They did not tell him I said. So they had to stop that day, whatever.
Yeah.
And I told the reporters and stuff, have he been locked up in his jail for 7 months? Where did he get the blade from?
Right.
It was the little prosecutor. It was the little deputy sheriff. That's who it was. He reminded me of Bonnie Fife. I never forget. I don't remember his name. He reminded me of Bonnie Fife. I said, he the one put the blade under that tape. Every time it looked like Joaquin was, getting to be Scott, they'd pop up with something else. So that was the system doing that.
What I also hear you saying, it's also involved basically a little bit of police corruption.
A little bit. That is not the word. It was a lot. Yeah, all kind of police corruption, prosecutor corruption, judge corruption. The whole. That's why I had a sign say the whole damn system is corrupt.
So Joaquin Hicks, right?
Yeah, that's him.
Joaquin Hicks, and you did ask me to read on the case, and I didn't prepare that way. But that's why I want to do a part 2 because I want to read the case myself.
Good, yeah, you must.
And then talks about a little bit more.
Joaquin.
Yeah, and then I'd be cool too, and because that that opens up a whole conversation on corruption and like you said, just to be detained, and then you go to your court date and go, oh, what's the odds of, the inmate take the knife under a desk, and
Right.
it's like, first of all, where did he get the knife from, like you said? Second of all, where did he get the tape? and had the time or the capacity to be fumbling and
they always got him in hand.
right. So
you
I'm assuming that the defendant never has time to be alone in the courtroom by himself to do that.
Right.
Second of all, when you're sitting there, I'm just going to say that to sit there and maybe pull out any kind of weapon and to sit there with your hands fumbling under.
Right.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Some things are a little bit.
Right. So anybody can see that. But
Yeah.
Some people will just turn a blind eye to it.
Yeah. And so to give me a little context on that, because that, like you said, that was part of him maybe getting free and stuff. Did they produce that as evidence later on? Did you guys, anybody get to see this object or knife? Or?
No.
Right.
No way.
Right.
No one seen no knife.
Right.
No.
Right. So, yeah. I'm definitely gonna read into his case just to read and get a little bit more in tune with what you're saying, like your point of view and everything that y'all fought for in
their
activism.
facts are still not right, no matter what you read. I know the facts.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So how is he doing in there to this day, right?
And where?
In the prison.
I beg your pardon? He got free, honey. I wasn't no way I was gonna let him stay. Not me. I was not gonna let him. They would have had to kill me. I would have murdered somebody. Said, nah, you got a murderer because this boy is not. Yes. Oh no, he got out 2012, I believe. Well, some kind of way he pleaded guilty to something.
Some lesser charge.
Yeah. Which I really didn't appreciate, but if they already, we was about to have another trial, but they already sentenced him to 61 years to life.
Right.
And he know, and we know that he wasn't there. Who's not to say if we ever reach out, they could do the same thing? You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be the same prosecutor, the same judge, the same cops, whatever.
But isn't it? Well, I don't know if this is different by state, but once you convicted, they can't convict you twice or something, because basically he got convicted.
Yes, he did.
So they can't have a retrial
So
on
that's
that,
what
though.
I can't understand all that part. All I know is he plead deal. I didn't even know that, but that's the first thing he said. Like, it was on a Friday. And I'll never forget. Because me and some of my friends, activists, whatever, we're in the courtroom. And I could hear Joaquin hollering through the wall. But I didn't do it. And I said, what is they doing to him back there? So I literally got out of my chair, went to the door. It's the door in the courtroom, but when you open that door, it's like a little cell back there, a little something. You never been in the courtroom?
Yes.
You know what I'm talking
the little
about?
hole, where they.
Okay. So I literally opened the door, till they came and grabbed me like this.
Yeah,
Stop.
you
You
don't
can't go
supposed
back there. I'm like, what y'all doing to him? And then I went downstairs, and the news reporter, one of the guys, because I knew all the news reporters, I knew everybody. I knew the mayor, and they knew me. Because I was in all their faces. Every last one of them, I was up in their face. Like, I know y'all doing wrong. That boy didn't do nothing. And so the reporter said, he heard that Joaquin had just pleaded out. And I was sitting there like in shock. Whatever. And, we went on home. And I'll never forget, Joaquin called, and he said, I know you're going to be mad at me, but he pleaded out or something. I said, I am not mad at you. I said, I'm just thankful that you are free.
Yeah.
By the grace of Jehovah, I'm so glad that you are free, Yeah, so he came on home. And as to this day, he have a 7-year-old son named Adonis. It's my heart.
The trial of Joaquin Hicks, like I said, this is going to go public to the world. So anybody want to read that case and maybe other people found themselves in a predicament with
Right,
all this
because
stuff
when I
going
used
on,
to
they can
pass-
draw, inspiration.
I used to pass out flyers, and I would meet some mothers and people, and they'd say the same thing happened to my son. And I'd be like, well, what you do? I went to the EEOC, Al Sharpton was on my speed dial, all this kind of stuff. I wrote letters to Obama. Do you hear me? I had wrote this little letters like, I used to call it the Injustice of Joaquin. It was a little packet. Even where he had wrote letters from jail or how they made him feel, and the stuff they were saying, and all that kind of stuff. I would pass them out. And these people would say, yeah, that happened to my nephew. And I'm like, what y'all do? They fought so long, then they just gave up. I was like, huh? That wasn't me. I did not.
That happens a lot. People run out of
probably so many innocent people in jail. It's ridiculous.
And they in jail because they didn't have a fighter like someone like you who was able to stick it out to the end. And some people just need that one voice to just keep being their champion. Yeah,
So
because it makes a world of a difference. Because if you didn't do what you did, he will still be in there.
Yeah.
He will still be in there.
Be in there right now.
But it starts with one. One person can make a change in the world. Yeah.
Because I know for a fact that he didn't do it. If I had some doubt or didn't know, I could not have stood up like that. I knew for a fact he wasn't there. It was not him.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
See, beautiful. That's a beautiful story and a beautiful ending. I did remember that he got free.
Yeah.
And that's what made the story so special and unique. And thank you for sharing that part of it. Not everyone will be able to, or have courage to even share that or what they did in the process. But we need more of that. We need those triumphant stories. On how you can, buck and fight the system. And for everybody out there who thinks that they're insignificant, you're significant to someone.
Exactly.
And especially in dire need situations, it's good to have a champion in your corner, and then they come out of the least expected people, or sometimes.
Yeah, I'll never forget when he had went for a lineup. We know he's gonna beat the lineup. We planning a party and everything and stuff. And then they said something happened at the lineup. And actually, his lawyer that we was paying wasn't even there. You cannot have a lineup with your lawyer not being present.
No, you can't.
Everybody
Somebody
know
have
that.
to, yeah.
And stuff. So I told you that every time something,
Yeah.
there they go.
Yeah.
And so I remember I was at a black on black meeting, and I said, well, I don't know about y'all, but I'm gonna do something. So then everybody in the audience like, well, we right with you. So he's calling every day, every hour, everything, bugging the people and everything. Well, what about Joaquin Hicks? How come he's not out? Yeah, that makes a difference, They see somebody paying attention. And
Right,
that's
that's
what's going on. Telling on them, pulling them up, Yeah.
How you felt about what was that? A little bit before COVID with the whole what is that set off the nation? The George Floyd. Did that remind you of?
Of course, yeah. You can see the injustice right there for yourself. Everybody can see. Everybody know that was wrong. The cops know they were wrong. They know they were wrong. And then begging for his life. You still got your knee on him? Somebody should have shot the cop in the head. Excuse me, Lord. But that's how I feel.
Yeah. Well, we can't condone violence against police, but I will say this on that one. I did well, you lived it, so I could ask you this too, and the people like you who was part of the movement. I think it was more respect in that area when we, like the Panthers and stuff, where you could stand up against the police a little bit and check them. Society still allowed for the citizens to be able to check the police, get away from here a little bit.
That's how black on black crime is. They will check the police. Yeah.
Okay.
No fear.
Yeah.
Just gotta do what you gotta do.
I mean, at the end of the day, when we talk about the police system and the law enforcement, I mean, technically they all work for us, and somehow it got switched where like our tax dollars don't pay their salaries.
Right.
Like at the end of the day, you here to serve the people, and then somehow it got switched throughout the years, and I'm sure you had seen it.
Generous givers, like give money to the police foundation,
Yeah.
dogs society.
It was more like that in the beginning, or like it was supposed to be.
I'll be like, I wouldn't give a policeman.
Neither would I. Neither would I. It's been a lot of injustice out there, and that whole law enforcement, there's a lot of bad apples in there. I'm sure it's definitely some good ones in there.
Yeah.
We're not saying that, but it's probably a little bit more bad than good.
I believe so.
So yeah, I mean, we're touching on some of the things on that I'm summarizing on here, because you talked about some of the community stuff in Cleveland, and the organization that helps there. Do they have sister chapters here, and brother and sister chapters here?
Yeah, in Cleveland. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They have sisters too. Mm-hmm. But I mean, that's like I'm always involved, but I kind of got out of it.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
Because actually, I became a Jehovah's Witness, and not we don't have anything to do with politics, corruption, and all that.
Yeah. You gave up Christmas.
Yeah. I think that's a good thing. You know how much money people spend on Christmas one day?
I know. I should become a Jehovah's Witness too.
Save all
make a whole
year
family.
for that one day.
Yeah, make a whole family.
Oh man, they ain't paid their rent for that month. They had to buy toys.
Auntie Nisi, I think I might call a meeting this year. Like, look, we all Jehovah's Witnesses now in the house. Not to,
Right.
play on your religion or anything, but yeah, I get it. I grew up with friends that was there, Jehovah's Witnesses, and I went to the Kingdom Hall. There we go. I want to say temple, but it's Kingdom Hall. So I've been there a couple times.
Okay, did you like it?
It was cool. It was different. It definitely me. I grew up Baptist, and in the Kojic churches, the Churches of God in Christ, and so I got both sides of the more lively church, and then I used to go to church with my grandmother, and then of course she went to the more traditional old Baptist where it was a lot slower and a lot of those drawn out more with the songs and stuff. So I got both sides, and like saying I went to.
But that's like when I was young. I used to ask people, church, pastors, preachers, even the Jehovah's Witnesses, if there's only one God, why are there so many different religions?
Right.
Yeah,
that's
but nobody can never really.
Because they don't have an answer for that.
Right.
They don't have an answer for that. Some things is just kind of. It makes too much sense, and nobody wants to touch on it because it's like, I don't have an answer for that really. Because if you really want to sit down and put them all together, it's like, I have no problems with religious right now in my life. I'm not more of a spiritual person, but I'm not against the religious teachings and things like that. I know a little bit from all of them, a little bit of all of them.
That's what you should do. Try it. You might like it.
Yeah.
How you gonna condone something you don't know about?
My point, right. And you sure shouldn't do that. I don't try to teach people or sway people to do that neither. If you never experienced or tried it, you can't knock it neither. You can't demonize someone for something that you don't know nothing really about, because you ain't even tried to know anything about it.
Right.
And you sure can't believe what the television be saying. And not like that, But Auntie Nisi, it's always a joy to have you around, and you fun, and like a lot of energy, and I don't know. When we talking about going dancing earlier, were you coming out to dance too?
Yeah, that's the reason I'm going.
That's the
I want to
reason.
dance, get my head down. Did you see, honey?
Oh, I guess I seriously might have to
look.
look.
The floor like Michael Jackson.
Alright, might have to seriously look for a spot there where we could dance or something play music. I'll do that after we wrap up here and stuff. It's still early. Maybe eat a little bit, stuff like that. I'm not going to talk. One thing I have thought about talking to you this whole time is I'm not going to talk. I don't want to open up that door to the political, like with the Black Panthers and things like that, because I want to have a whole nother conversation with you about that, like, in that whole era, just being part of like the civil rights and just seeing our people. Like that's, to me, that's a whole nother kind of conversation. But I wanted to introduce you to my audience and the people and get a little bit of your story out there. You know, this is Auntie Nisi. You know, y'all know me, I'm Miji Brown, so, you know, that's what they call me too. You know, so a doctor, 2 degrees in knowledge. But yeah, I mean, how you like the flow? Are you enjoying sitting here? It's okay. We're doing good. We're doing good.
Fine. I'm at home. I mean, you know, what can I say?
Man, what sucks is though when I first started meeting you, and they told me about before I even met you, and you were on your way out here, and then Tamika was like, "Man, my auntie coming out here, and she coming, and she lost all her luggage. They stole her luggage." And I was like, "Oh, that's super suck coming out here and them waiting."
All my fine clothes, all my shoes, you know, with the sequins on them. I ain't got nothing in my. Phone charge against it.
Yeah, cause she never told me the where she last conversation I had about your belongings was that, but like, where did they find your luggage? Like where?
Okay, this what happened. I came from Cleveland to San Francisco. When I got to San Francisco, you know, you're supposed to get your luggage. So I'm waiting on the line, thing going around, no luggage. So I got tired of waiting, you know, it ain't there, you know. So I go to find out, whatever. So when I get to the desk, this one guy finally told me my luggage was left in Cleveland.
They never loaded it.
My luggage was left in Cleveland. And it took them like 3 days to bring it to the house. And I'm just starting to get my luggage, you know, not really paying attention, you know, looking at the guy was gone.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I looked at it, I mean, I should have known from Drake it was kind of light. Because, you know, you know how you got a certain weight, 35 pounds?
Right, you gotta have.
got it all the way to 34 pounds. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And then, every time I think about it, it just gets me so upset. I'm getting a headache right now. Because they took all my good stuff. I mean, I like leather. I had 2-piece gold leather suit, my little black leather skirt with the little top, and even my bathrobe, like white, brand new bathrobe with a hood in the plastic. They took that. I mean, they just took all my good stuff, you know? And I'm like, well, it must have been somebody little like me that could fit my clothes.
Right.
But then I said, no, anybody could have got it and sell my good stuff, you know?
It was,
whatever.
yeah,
You
it
know?
looked good. It was
These
good.
my valuable pieces. Yeah, I had the yellow shimmy dress, what I wore the last time I saw Smokey. I mean, just all kinds of stuff. I couldn't believe it, you know? I still can't believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Well, like I said, I'm glad you got your some of your belongings back, but that sucked, and I know the feeling of getting robbed. Basically, that's robbed. You got robbed, and so I know the feeling. And then that's always a sucky feeling, like, you know, like, God damn it.
Right. I came on Frontier Airlines, so you guys will know.
Frontier. Yeah, I flew on Frontier. I don't think I flew on Frontier. The closest to Frontier is Spirit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
They're the
Spirit.
cheapest too.
Yeah, I
So
think
that's
Spirit is
why I
about to
always
buy
know that-
Frontier.
What?
They were trying to buy them, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was them.
I need to leave both of them alone and go United or American Airlines or something.
Yeah, and I think American was trying to buy both of them.
Oh, see there?
Yeah, but I do know Spirit was trying to combine with Frontier, but they were trying to buy them, I believe. Is it Spirit? I think so. I might be wrong on that. I might be wrong on that.
I still got because I write down everything. So I still got the guy's name who I talked to at the desk who said my luggage, you know. And so he told me to call him at that number and stuff. I did. Can never get through.
Yeah. So yeah, no, it's yeah. Well, you definitely got the spirit of trying. So.
Oh yeah, I done filed my charge. I done filed my papers.
So hopefully, you know, they do justice happens and you get some kind of compensation.
I
for,
hope so.
You know, yeah. Well, that's like. When you,
I can't go out the night. I'm like, I don't got no dress shoes.
Yeah, I think Spirit is about to buy Frontier, but they were trying to buy them, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, right? Cause
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta go shopping. I like to shop. I like to shop. If you ever need a shopping partner, I'll definitely go.
What?
Yeah, I like to shop. Even window shop. I would just like to know kind of what's going on and style wise
Oh, you
and
know
things.
how I do? When I go shopping, I see a mannequin and be like, I want that, and I take everything mannequin has. I did that a couple of times.
Hey, no, that's a good way, right? You can't go wrong because they already styled it up. The pieces go
Right.
together.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's you're right, coordinated color wise. You're right. You walking off, you look walking mannequin once you purchase it. You're right about that.
Mm-hmm.
You're right about that. Yeah, I've never did it that way. It was like, let me get everything off that mannequin. I want all them pieces. I gotta try that. I'm gonna try that one day.
Try it, it might work.
Yeah, I want the pants. I want the sweater. I want
Right.
everything you put on that mannequin. Wear that in the store. I want it.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta try that like that. That'd be real interesting. Never tried that style like that. But yeah, that's super cool. So yeah, so we're gonna try to go out tonight, y'all. We're gonna try to hit the city. Let's see, we're gonna get some food in us, I guess. Remember I told you I cooked crawfish, and then she was like, Auntie Nisi was like, you must like seafood. I love seafood. I said, I do. She's right now, because not everybody.
Red Lobster, my favorite restaurant.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I got the mini lobsters then, right? Because crawfish is like mini lobsters. I cooked them okay. I bought them at what store was I at? One of them grocery stores. And I seen them, but they came already like pre-spiced. They wasn't just the plain crawdads, like they came so they was pre-frozen. And the sauce had a little kick to it, a little bit. Then I when it got the crab boil bag, whatever, threw it in there. And then I cut up some sausages and threw that in some shrimp I have in there. I threw that in there, and that's what that was. not necessarily a gumbo, but it was
Good.
yeah, just something like
Well,
that.
I'll try it in a minute.
Yeah, if you want, it's good. I'll send you on with it, whatever. Go eat. Who knows? But yeah, like I haven't been up to much, and like I said, you came back here and you found, I guess, a piece or two for your Smokey Robinson concert.
Mm-hmm.
That is really dope. Where is he performing at again?
And Oakland at the Paramount.
Oh, downtown. That's
I don't know anything about
the historical Paramount Theater. It's still there. It's in
Okay.
downtown Oakland.
Mm.
Definitely Paramount. That's cool. That's cool right there. Okay. All
It
right.
must be a big giant place, huh?
No, it's not. It's big. It's the size of a movie theater, in a sense. Yeah, and it's big enough but intimate enough, for that kind of crowd. It still seats a few hundred people. Like I think you could probably fit
Yeah,
like
got about
300 people or 500 people maybe in there maybe.
Probably more than that.
Yeah. I have to look that up. I haven't been there in so long.
But you have been there before.
Yeah, long in my younger days. I don't know how I look now because I know they did some things in there or whatever. Because it's historical. They renovated it up a little bit and stuff.
Yep, I've never been to Oakland. This was my first time coming to. Oh no, I've been to Sacramento the last time I came, like 2017, I believe it was.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've been to Sacramento.
Okay. She never just really.
Well, I ain't been to LA. I gotta get to that Hollywood sign.
Oh man, we go to LA.
I know. These
Yeah.
gonna take me.
Yeah. Me and you and Mika could do a trip or something a weekend. LA ain't nothing but 4 hours from here.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes that's one thing me and Mika trying to figure out. White trying to figure out more places to go on road trips in Vegas. I mean, going to LA it takes a half a day, not even a quarter of a day, really. You can drive to LA early in the morning and experience LA and drive home at night. I mean, it's LA. It's it's a 4-hour drive, but it's doable. It's like driving up to Reno. Reno's only 3 hours away from here. So, the snow and all that.
Lake Tahoe for their birthday is Teresa's birthday.
Yeah.
But they
that's
got
where the
snow. I
snow.
don't want to go nowhere where there's snow. Not
So you haven't been up to Lake Tahoe
I
since
don't
you've been
want
here?
to go to Lake Tahoe.
So, but you have never been in California because you came from.
No snow.
But it got the snow, Auntie. but it's also that beautiful mountain background and stuff. It's different, right? Because I don't know. Is there large mountains in Cleveland?
No.
It's kind of just
No.
right. So I guess for that experience, if you wanted to like,
No, not snow covered mountains. I see regular mountains. No, snow. I had to say the words. No, and it's making me think about that guy who had the show not too long ago, and Cat Williams was on there. And he said the same thing. He said he come from Ohio. He ain't going nowhere where there's snow.
Oh, you talking about when he went on Club Shay Shay?
Yeah,
His big interview.
I said, you know that's right. If you come from Ohio, you ain't going nowhere with no snow.
Alright, so it'll never be we'll never be
Lake
taking
Tahoe
you to a road
always got
trip.
snow. They'll never have without snow.
Not really.
See, I'm
not really. It's always some kind of because the elevation, because it's the mountain. Yeah, it's always because it's skiing year round.
Yeah, you know, one time I was in California, long time ago, and my brother Doug had some friends lived up in the mountain. It was like 95 at Diane's house, Willowbrook. I think they lived on a street called Willowbrook. I don't know whether it's Sunnyvale or it was down that way.
Okay.
That way. And so we went up to his friend's house. They had snow. We had to put on winter coats with fur hoods
And
and
that's
everything.
where it was at. It was
way up high. I was so high. I said, I could look down on the land. I said, I've been to the mountaintop. I did when I was standing up there. Like I've been there. Cockatoos in their house and cages and stuff.
Oh.
And some other kind of fruit loop bird.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
inside their house in cages, yeah. But they had coats. Oh, I guess they had to. They had coats with fur and everything for everybody.
Oh wow. I mean, that sounds pretty cool, I guess.
What mountain that was, but you had to have some kind of security. You know, they had to know you coming because it's dark.
Right. I'm like, where was they living?
To go way up there at that mountain.
And it has snow. Because only, besides Tahoe, only mountains that may get snow is Mount Tamalpais. And that would put it near San Francisco a little bit, or like that area. But I think you probably went up here. I think it was probably toward Tahoe. That's probably where they live. You know.
I want to do Diane.
You know, that's probably around up here because, yeah, I don't think people live on Mount Tamalpais. It's more of a reserve place. You go hiking and stuff, but you can't. So I think where you're talking about, if I can place it, just assuming, then you went to Tahoe one time, like you were in that area, let's say that.
Well, no, I don't want to go back.
Yeah, because it's different, all kind of different, but we should not talk about the snow.
I'll find out what
Let's go to LA. Well, you really want that heat and that kind of stuff? Yeah, LA, definitely. San Diego, Mexico, things like that. But yeah.
I be hearing like the temperature 123. I be like, yeah, that's what I want to feel. The most I got here was 107 for a whole week in August.
That's right. Up here,
I was staying in the backyard. I used to go to sleep out there in the sun. Diane came. She's like, "Girl, you gonna get black?" I said, "Who cares about being black? I'm sucking up this sun."
I don't think this year was
hot as it should have been.
Yeah, because not this year, but the previous year where it was getting hot like that. This year, this summer, I don't remember it being like that. But the previous year, yeah, we had those dry spells like that. That we did. We was hitting 105, 7 and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, this summer wasn't quite all the way like that. It got hot, but not like that consecutively. Yeah. Okay. Well, Auntie Nisi, thank you for sitting down and talking.
Sure,
and telling a little bit of your story. We are going to have a part 2 to this for sure. Where we're going to get into a lot more detail about Auntie Nisi's life. And we're going to tune those degrees. I would say my mantra. Super fun, guys. Super fun. But like I said, I could have just toss this away. But we did hit a lot of points on it. But we set that over there. But I am enjoying. I can't wait for part 2. And also, I know you said you wanted to do a song, so hopefully we get to that sooner than later, if it's possible. We're trying to make that happen.
Okay.
Think I got
It's possible, so we're going.
Think got your melodies right. It's definitely time for it. Just tell me to bring you down or something, or we gonna meet up or something. Yeah, it could be during the week. It don't have to be no weekend thing, because I'm available during the week too.
Oh, okay, me too.
Yeah, so yeah, we make that happen, and maybe one day I'll see one of those legends like that, Smokey. I have never seen any of them like that. I know the closest show I was about to go to was Janet Jackson. I was gonna take to me. That was like a few months ago.
With the Jacksons.
See?
Doing the rock with Marlon. Yeah.
See, it's so much to Auntie Niecy, you guys, and I can't, like, she's just a bundle of joy and so much life that got lived, and especially me coming from a music background and stuff. I so many stories I still want to ask you, and about people, or like people you just brushed up against, and you know, and the woman sitting here is not an ordinary woman, not at all. Do not let her fool you with the sweetness and the looks. She is a firecracker.
I heard that before.
Yeah, she's a firecracker.
I heard that
So,
before.
You guys, part 2 will come very soon. This will get posted. This is episode 1, part 1. But it will be a part 2 coming real soon, and we're gonna get into all of that. I want to hear about the being on stage and dancing with the jack. I mean, come on, who wouldn't want to hear that? That's a, you know.
Okay, I ain't gonna tell you about it, because I got some story, but I'll wait for part 2.
Yeah, we're gonna wait for part 2. Well, no. One story, and then we were done.
It's like the Jacksons. Okay, the Jacksons were in Cleveland. Like I said, I was on stage with them and stuff, whatever. I know what hotel they were at, so I had went to the hotel, and I'll never forget. It was these girls down there, and they wanted to see Michael Jackson. So it's like the road manager told them, okay, but they gotta be calm. Don't go snatching, pulling stuff. Just stay calm and normal. Man, as soon as the elevator opened with Michael Jackson about to get off, they was all going crazy. Michael Jackson was so upset. He told but you set me up. Now to end that story, it's like their concert was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now this was Monday. They were still there, right? So downtown Cleveland, there's this big hotel over here. So they were going down Euclid, which is the main street. So they walked, there's like 5 of them with a couple of bodyguards around. I had just got through talking to them in the lobby, and they, swore me to secrecy, whatever. So I said, sure, whatever. But I stayed my distance right behind them. Right? So it was this girl, they walking down the street, and it was 2 girls came past. One girl said, that's Michael Jackson. And then the other girl said, girl, don't be crazy, shut up, stuff, whatever. And the girl kept on saying, that's Michael Jackson now. I'm like this here, yes. But I can't say nothing, really. And so she kept on. They actually turned around, but the Jacksons heard them, so they were playing around with each other, they kind of tightened up, whatever, and, went on, started walking straight and stuff. They were going to this place called the Hippodrome. And down at the bottom of the Hippodrome, there was a pool alley. So the other girl still said, that's the Jackson stuff. The other girl said, no, it ain't. But they did turn around and try to follow. They went all the way till the Jacksons went down the thing. I said, girl, you so stupid. I said, that was them. I said, don't never let nobody tell you. If you think you can go find out for yourself, don't never let nobody steer you wrong. I thought that was kind of cute.
Yeah. Definitely. Well, we're going to end on that note. High vibrations, attuning degrees of knowledge. I definitely love the Michael Jackson talk and the Jacksons. I went on a binger not too long ago listening and to all that music and stuff like that. And yeah, we're going to talk a little bit more. You know what? I will meet up with you again, hopefully to do this song before. But I want the podcast, I want episode 2 to be after the Smokey Robinson
Okay, that'd
concert.
be cool. Yeah, that'd be cool.
So you can tell me about how that went and stuff,
yes.
and you might got some, Yeah, storied in for that.
Okay.
All right. Well, we out, you guys. Y'all know my mantra. I will say it, but I'm gonna plug it in later. Y'all enjoy your day.
Thank
Good
you.
talk. All right.
Ooh, that smell.